Now, how many of you guys have memory foam beds? 'Cause if you don't have a memory foam bed, you guys are doing it wrong, dude.
I sleep on the floor, 1-inch mattress. Great for my back.
Yeah, probably not. Memory foams for chicks? You're missing out, bud. Best sleep you'll ever have.
The chicks like springs.
I don't think so. I don't think that's valid. No, I had to get a memory foam when I got my spine surgery. And then I've basically been locked in ever since. Damn, yours was $100. You got a deal, dude. I paid $400 for mine.
Damn, water beds? Is that still a thing?
Aren't those purple beds we were just talking about yesterday? Aren't those memory foam? Hey, Londa said, what are your thoughts on silver? I grabbed some 9/11 25/50 calls. I'm letting silver cool off for a little bit before I trade it. It's been pretty volatile recently. But I do like silver. I think it can definitely go higher.
Right now, dude.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Jamie?
Everything's fucking tanking, dude.
Oh yeah, the markets are correcting for sure.
Everything's red for me.
Yeah, I think silver's hitting a lot of resistance up here. If it gets above like 25.70, it could start flying. But right now it's kind of just correcting into resistance. But on the daily time frame, you definitely are looking pretty good. It almost looks like NIO. It looks like NIO before NIO broke out. It's almost an identical chart. If you look at NIO on the daily, like this little triangle, NIO went on a little bit longer. But like if you look at this little triangle back here, pretty much the same as silver. Kind of have that triangle starting out. Yeah, I think it's definitely bullish. I'm going to give it some time to kind of cool off a little bit. Silver is one of those positions that you have to watch like fucking like a hawk, because that thing moves. I'm trying to stay away from those positions right now. The only thing that I'm in right now that moves like really rapidly is NIO. And thankfully it's moving in my direction, so. Oh, I got you, John. You bought a topper. I got you. Yeah, I bought the entire mattress. Well, it's a topper for a mattress, but it's not like a. It's not what you're talking about. There's like toppers, and there's like what I bought. I don't know what I bought's called. Yeah, I think mine's like 4-inch, I believe. NIO is still holding the value area high. Finding good value here. Could definitely go higher end of day. We'll see. NIO has not had a black candle on the OTS for 5 days. You could have literally bought the first white candle on August 21st, and it has not had a black candle since. Disgusting. How much are those purple mattresses, Julian? I should trade what? I should trademark that word. Trademark what word? Disgusting. They're like $1,000 easily. Jesus. Is it like the entire mattress or is it like a topper? Hey, Icon. Possibly breakout day for crowd. I remember you got burned by it. Well, funny thing is, I didn't get burned by crowd. I got burned by fucking D-Dog and what was the other one?
FSLY.
FSLY, dude. What a joke. I got in crowd. It was looking really good. And then it's in the same sector as D-Dog and FSLY. I didn't know they had fucking earnings back to back. So D-Dog had earnings, killed my position. FSLY the next day had earnings, killed my position again. So it's like I played double earnings. It sucked. And I lost both of them. It was horrible. So yeah, crowd, in my opinion, is a dog shit company after that. You have earnings coming up too. You're also failing resistance. You have value right here that you're failing. Massive failure too. I wouldn't trade this. It's like a swing failure. Broke above all-time high, failed it. I don't trade stuff like that. Hey, my XLF position's starting to move. Fucking NIO, man. What a trade.
Man, this I think I'm gonna start doing diagonals more and more.
Dude, they're really good, man. I'm happy you told me about that. Appreciate it.
I just been doing it on gold and silver, but now watching how it reacts to NIO today.
Yep. It's funny, man, when we took that diagonal on NIO and I saw how much it was gapping up, I was like, oh, fuck, that diagonal's probably going to get killed. Because they're not really meant to trade massive breakouts like that. And it still did fine. And now that it's pulling back, the diagonal's doing, the sell side's doing very well.
Yeah, because the sell side is shorter term.
Yep.
So if it pulls back, you're still gonna make money on that.
Yep.
Because it's in a shorter time frame than the one you own. So whatever you lose on the one you own won't be nearly as much as the one you gain from the one you sold. And
Yes,
the
sir.
opposite when it goes up.
It's almost like literally the only time you lose is like with my target position is when it just fucking goes down. Like if it goes sideways, you make money. If it goes up, you make money. If it goes up really fast, you still make money. The only time you lose is if it goes straight down, basically.
Yeah, if it just goes straight down, but when you have one in the money, I mean, even if you don't have it in the money, but preferably if one is in the money, it works out pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, right now both of mine are in the money. But I'm up 50% on the position. How much are you up on yours?
473 on the day.
Oh, nice.
Hey Johnny, I just posted that NIO chart, or not NIO, docu chart in chat.
You're up 400% on the diagonal?
Yeah, but that's not how I started off the day. Remember, I sold the first run up in the morning. So the high option price.
I sold because I'm a bitch.
I had that diagonal from yesterday, the same one that you have.
Same one I have right now, yep.
But because it ran up so hard in the morning, I figure if it's gonna go down, I wanna roll the sell side to capture as much implied volatility as there is right now when we're running up really quick. Because I know that's when volatility goes up, when it runs up quick.
Yep.
So that's when I rolled the 20 call. I rolled it to a 22 call for the same day.
Yeah, it sucks. Right at the open, it like NIO was kind of struggling a little bit. It wasn't pricey in the contracts. And I tried to sell the sell side, or technically buy it, right? Try to buy it back. And it wouldn't fill me because the contracts were being priced in. And then as soon as they were priced in, it was like it was at a point where I didn't want to close it.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to capture. I was trying to roll it right when I knew the volatility was going to be high on it from such a big run up in the morning.
Yep. No, it was a perfect time to roll. It was beautiful. Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? Anybody in stream? I know you guys aren't in Discord, but I did say on stream yesterday that NIO was going to gap up and run. Hopefully some of you guys on stream were able to make some money on that. How does a diagonal trade work? So diagonal trade is you sell a short-term option at a higher strike price than you buy a long-term option. So like on NIO, if you wanted to trade a diagonal, you would sell, like, let's say, the 22 contracts for next week, and then you would buy the 20 contracts or the 21 contracts for like a month out. You're selling short-term, buying long-term. And if the price goes up, but it stays below your sell side, you can collect max premium on your sell side and then keep your buy side open for that longer-term run. If it goes down, your sell side is still going to capture max profit, but your buy side's going to be negative, right? And then if it stays sideways, your sell side is still going to capture max profit, but your buy side is going to go negative. So the only way that you lose money, like you lose a good chunk of your position, is if it goes against you. So if it goes down like really hard. But even then, you can just keep selling premium until it gets to the point where your buy side is just dead in the water. So like a good example is I'm taking a target trade right now, a diagonal trade. And I've sold premium on it 3 times. I've sold premium on it the first week, I made 70%. The couple days after, I made 60%. And now I'm selling premium again, and I'm up 50% on the premium. But overall, the position is still negative because the buy side is down 60%. But I still have almost a month to let that buy side play out. So I just keep selling premium, keep selling premium, keep selling premium until the buy side is finally ready to play out, or it's just dead in the water. Right now, target is not dead in the water. So I'm still just letting it play out. It's just kind of consolidating. So best case scenario, target just fucking explodes. And I would have made so much money on these premiums, and now I can still make money if it goes up. Worst case scenario, it just keeps going down, and my buy side loses money. Which isn't that bad.
Castro, I don't know if you guys have like that Fogo de Chao out there.
Over the chow? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, this place is fucking blows it out of the water, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God
Like
damn.
the
Are you
service
going
at
to
this
Fogo
place.
in Uptown?
No, I'm not going to Fogo. I'm going to this place that's kind of like it, but I like this place better. It's
Yeah.
closer.
Called?
Chamagaucha.
No, Twisted. Sadly, you cannot do spreads on Webull, which I've talked to them about. It's a big problem. They need to get it fixed. But Kiff, you said, how do I pick my diagonals? So basically, what I do is I pick what buy side I want. So you just go find a buy side, like what like, so if I'm looking at NIO and I'm like, okay, I want to be long on NIO. And I'll be like, okay, what do I think? Which contract do I like? Let's say I like the 22s. So I'll go to NIO, I'll go to whatever contract I want, September 18th or October 16th, and I'll buy the 22s, right? But I won't buy them just yet. I'll just set it up so I'll buy them. So right now they're like $385, okay? So then you go to a sell contract, which typically you want to do like this week's or next week's. I look at things that are within like 10 to 20 days of expiration, typically around like 10. And then you sell that contract higher than the one that you bought. So if I buy the 22s, I have to sell the 24s. Okay, so if I do that, NIO, I'm buying the contract for 385, but I'm selling the contract for 105. So it drops my price for my buy side down to like 270. It basically just makes your buy side cheaper. It's a way to buy a midterm to long-term contract, but make it cheaper. So if you can't afford like a midterm to long-term contract, you do a diagonal, and then you can afford it.
And then every week you can sell a short-term contract that a strike price that you're pretty sure it may or may not hit.
Yep. Yeah, so the thing with the diagonal is the same as the calendar. You want to roll your close expiration as much as you can until your long expiration is starting to pay off. Which is what I'm doing with Target. I'm just going to keep rolling my sell side until my buy side wants to pay off. Or it's just a dead trade.
Target's consolidating right now, right?
Yeah, Target is literally a great example of a diagonal. If this plays out, it will be a fucking perfect trade. Because I've sold premium on this thing so many times. It's almost a free trade at this point. But not yet. I will have to sell like one more premium to make this free. Are you guys located in Texas? No, I'm not. I don't. Do we have anybody in Texas? We probably got a couple traders in Texas. What is up with Netflix today? They got Roku got upgraded, and Netflix just has good news. They've had a lot of good news recently. Netflix is on fire, man. We called out that gap fill on Netflix a couple weeks ago, and it finally filled that gap. The gap fill strategy on Netflix is a very, very good strategy. It fills almost every gap. God damn, that's some good meat. Castro, what is that?
That's what she said. It's from the Yelp page that JMA sent. For he's going for dinner.
Mickey D's new hive date.
But that shit looks crazy, huh?
Mickey D's doesn't stop. It looks pretty damn good. What's that run you, JMA?
Hey, I'm looking
Oh,
at the
he's here.
daily.
He's never here when I ask him questions. I just have to go fuck myself every time.
It's just awkward, man.
What were you
If
saying,
you look,
Caesar?
if you look at the hourly on Target, it's consolidating into like a triangle almost.
It looks really good, man. I think it can easily go higher. It just can't lose this level. If it loses like 152, it's a dead trade.
Like if you take the top of the wicks on the hourly from the big run up, yeah, it looks like it's contracting, and maybe tomorrow, the day after, it'll make its move. I'm just looking at the
I should
hourly.
probably actually roll up this contract and sell higher premium. I'm up 50% on this premium already. That's about what I wanted. This will be my third sell. But I can't really roll it any closer because my buy side is in September 18th. I'm currently selling the September 4th. I could sell the September 11th, but that's a little close. And I still have 9 days till expiration on this contract that I currently have. So if I just let this thing go down, the theta is going to burn the shit out of it. What's the theta difference? Let me see. The theta is about $5 a day on these. If I rolled them, it would be about $350 a day. Or no, sorry, $460. Yeah, so it's about the same. but it's going to accelerate a lot faster on the ones that I currently have. It's going to go from 5 to 6 to 7.
It's actually on a volume shelf right now that it could launch from.
Yeah, Theta's pretty good on these. I think I'm going to hold on to them for a few more days, let Theta hurt them, and then I'll roll them. What's today, Wednesday? I'll probably roll them on Friday. Or next Monday. Next Monday would probably be best. Get that weekend Theta. Or I don't know, I might want the weekend Theta on the new contract. We'll see, we'll see. Damn, UNG shit the bed after I took that trade.
See, that's what I'm looking at, but I've added after hours, but it looks like it's just, you know, getting to the end,
Yep, no, I'm with you.
and all the volumes right there at the level it's at now, like it's gonna move soon.
Hey, Chad, what do I think about T? What's T? Is that T-Mobile? Oh, AT&T? Let me see. Looks like it's
Geez,
recovering a little bit.
AT&T.
Strong accumulation down here. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see. I would say you need to get above like 30.15, and then you should get to 30.26. Above 30.34, you should get to 30.67. But right now, you're just creating a pretty strong uptrend. You're creating higher value. As long as it pulls back and stays above $30, it should be okay.
Oh wow, gold is moving too.
You picked up 32 calls. That's a little farther than I'd probably play, depending on what your expiration is. Hopefully it's at. If you went to 32, I'd probably go to at least October. 32 is probably a little close for those other dates. November, yeah, November's, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. You guys think Pal Talk tomorrow will help bank stocks? I have no idea, man. I don't follow too much of that the macro stuff. I follow what I need to. I kind of wait for the talks to be over and see what came out of them. But I'm not a very macro trader. So I'm not entirely sure what he's going to say tomorrow.
VIX rising is scaring me.
Yeah, Evo made a good point. Yeah, I can look at Walmart USLT. Evo made a good point that the market reacted badly the last few times he spoke. That is true. Take a look at Walmart. Walmart has a nice accumulation here too. I would say you need to get above 131.31. And then if you get above that, 132.34, easy target. And then 133.11, easy target. Once you get above that, you kind of have a gap until you get to 133.85. You hold that, you should start soaring to like 136. But you have a lot of resistance above you because you're downtrending, right? You got to regain all that value you lost. Anything above, let's see. Anything above like 130 is still accumulation. So as long as you're above 130, any chop is okay to buy. Below 130 is where you start to get really scary. And I'll give you the chart with all those levels. Yeah, anything above 130 is okay. Below 130 is bad news. Targets for Visa. Let me see. Visa is actually blowing through my targets. 208 was a target. 210 and almost 211. The only remaining target is 214. Yeah, Powell can definitely mess the markets up for sure. What do I think about VNet? Not sure what that is. Pretty strong day today. You're retesting a lot of value. Yeah, you failed that value right there. You can see it failed here, nuked, failed here. Now you're consolidating, balancing out a little bit. I'd say anything above 23.75 is okay. Below that, you'll probably fail. Where is your previous value? Yeah, so above this 24.50 level, you'll probably get 25.36. Right now, you're kind of hitting a lot of resistance. You'll probably consolidate a little bit. How's NIO doing? Let's keep an eye on NIO.
So hang on, I'll type it in chat.
What's Microsoft doing? You flying? Yeah, bounced right off that 618. Back above 221, you'll see 223 most likely tomorrow. UNG is the only trade that I picked up today that's going against me. But it's a long-term trade, so not a big deal. Or not long-term, but it's still where I want it to be.
Oh my God, look at VIX.
Geez, look at that reversal on SPY. Pumped up and then he died again. How are NIO options holding up? I'm still up about 30% on my long term. I'm up about 50 on my short term. That's 30% after rolling up. And we are theta positive too. So time decay does not hurt us. I like NIO long term, guys. And I think NIO does very well long term. Short term could get pretty choppy, but I think long term NIO's got big potential.
It's 2 gap fills away from being a dog shit company, Deja.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Knock on wood, dude.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I'm a Neo fanboy. Trying to order a hat right now.
It can go up to 100, then gap fill down to 90. That's okay. See if it'll break 1,000,000 calls today. It's at 994. I typically don't trade hype companies like this, but NIO is too easy of a trade to pass up. It actually got more volume today than it did yesterday. What a fucking clean chart. What a clean chart. Zero Hedge just tweeted that Jeff Bezos is 1% of the US GDP. Jesus.
That's actually wild.
Oh my God.
First person to ever be worth $200 billion. Fucking guy started with a bookstore in his garage, wasn't, didn't he?
Man, I remember buying from Amazon Books back in the day. They were really cheap back in the day.
Dude, it's funny. I remember my mom buying books from Amazon back in the day. And I also remember my mom being one of the first people on Facebook And she was like telling me about Facebook. I was like, that fucking site looks like it's stupid. Like nobody's ever gonna use that site. Holy shit, and I was wrong.
I was on MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace was huge.
Anyone remember Zanga?
Yep.
Oh yeah, only the OGs.
Four to one call to put ratio. What are you talking about? NIO? Yeah, NIO. It's got a 0.2 put to call. Or sorry, that's Facebook. Where is NIO? NIO has a 0.28 put to call. Almost 1 million calls. 430% volume today. Volume on options, I mean.
Why is everybody so bearish?
They're not trading NIO, dude.
No, I mean on NIO. I'm looking at the NIO call flow.
McDonald's looks strong, man. Every time that Johnny says Mickey D's, I look it up and then it looks good.
Well, actually, I take that back. Everybody was bearish until like noon. And then it's like at noon they gave up because only there's been like 3 or 4 puts, 3 puts come in since noon.
Yeah, McDonald's looks really good, man. It has not closed or even touched the ADMA in like a month. It broke out of that little ascending triangle and then just rocketed. It looks really good. You're approaching all-time high resistance though. Or sorry, it's not all-time high, coronavirus high. All this resistance from coronavirus, you're hitting all that. So at any point from here to like 218, it could top out pretty hard. But it shouldn't. It's not like a double top. You're just retesting value.
You want to know something funny about McDonald's? Look at the option flow on McDonald's.
What is it, bad?
Is it good or bad? Yeah.
I don't see any.
That's a good point. I don't have it on my scanner either. Yeah.
I only see one big order on McDonald's options, and it is puts that came in like 10 minutes ago. Aside from that, as far as big option flow, there is none.
Yeah, I'd watch like 217, 218. That's that high before coronavirus. But other than that, it looks really strong. Home Depot, man, I wish I would have taken that. Home Depot's on fire. If NIO bounces here on end of day, it's going to be strong tomorrow. The second day in a row where it closed, third day in a row where it closed on its high.
That's kind of odd though. Like, how would like people not be trading McDonald's a lot?
People are stupid. I heard that McDonald's have like one of the best dividends as well.
That's probably why. Because I mean, I look at Microsoft and it's huge.
Yeah, it's like a high dividend payout. It's like one of the tops.
There's only like one big order on McDonald's. I was like, something wrong with my scanner?
It's probably Johnny too. Picking up
Probably,
Johnny's.
yeah.
What's their dividend yield? Let me see. Yeah, it's about 2.3%. It's not terrible. It's not very high, but it's not terrible.
Oh shit! I read somewhere that was like 5%.
It's $5, I think, but it's only 2.3% yield.
$5 is pretty good.
Yeah, Weeble's right. It's $5, 2.34% yield. Companies with big yields, like Verizon has a big yield. I think it's like 4 to 5%.
Is IWM moving? Oh, shmeh.
You typically don't want things with over like
So
6, 7%. Once they get ridiculously high, they start pricing it in.
This is crazy, man. I'm still even shocked. Like Neo didn't get over 20 until like what, like 11 noonish?
Yeah, about lunchtime. It's right when I went to lunch. Remember I told you guys, I said I'm gonna go to lunch and it's gonna explode. And I went to lunch and it fucking exploded.
I sold that 22 this morning for $1.46. I sold it, right? And it's gone up at least $1, maybe half a dollar, and the contract right now is worth $5 less than when I sold it.
The 21, did you sell the 21s?
No, the 22.
Okay, yeah, I sold the 20s. I should have sold higher.
So it was like at that moment, it's like I must have had perfect timing, and the prices had ran up so quickly
Cut the
and the
top, dude.
volatility had spiked it. I literally sold right at the top of volatility because it's crazy that it's gone up, yet I've made $8 on it.
Which one are you selling? The September 4th?
Yeah, September 4th.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not bad.
Oh, wait a minute. Tasty will let you look at it on the chart, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can see what it was. It spiked up to $1.84. What'd you sell it at?
I sold it at $1.49.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I actually misinterpreted the diagonal when I picked my strike. So with diagonals, when you pick your short-term strike, that is basically your target for that date. So like when you pick the like let's say we pick the $20 NIO contract for September 4th. That's in 9 days. That means that that is our target at expiration. We want it to be as close to that as possible. And that's where we make max profit. If it's lower, if it's higher, we lose out on our profit. So it's the target that you want to have for that expiration. So I thought that even if it's before your expiration, you'll make a good chunk of money. It doesn't work that way though, because your sell side still loses a lot of value if it goes up that quickly. You still make profit, but nowhere near your max profit. So if I would have known that before, I would have sold farther out than 20 on Neo there.
Look at VIX. It's at 25 already. Yeah, look at that price for the 22, and I sold it within the first 5 or 10 minutes of the day. I was like, oh, I need to capture this now because it shot up. Yeah, and it did go up to 184. So somewhere along that run up in the first 5 minutes is when I captured that high price because the stock has gone up, but the price has come
Yeah,
down.
the spike was over. People were anticipating like they were FOMO buying basically. They were FOMO
Yeah.
buying the breakout, and then as soon as it started coming down, they were like, "Oh shit." If you're selling calls, you only make money by it staying below your call by your expiration. You make money from theta. If you're selling anything, you're just making money from theta. And you don't want it to go past your strike. You don't want to be in the money. The whole point of selling is to be theta positive. A big thing with my trading recently is I was very theta negative. That's why I was getting killed by like every day. Like if the time would go on, I would lose money. My goal for this week was to be theta positive, to completely make my portfolio theta positive. So now my portfolio is theta positive. So if everything stays the same and I wake up and we trade tomorrow, I'm going to be making money just from theta. Now my portfolio is also very Vega positive, so if there's a spike in volatility, I will make a lot of money on basically anything. Because my portfolio as a whole is Vega positive. Microsoft deal for TikTok potentially coming after hours. Chart already looks pretty good. Where do you see that? I've been seeing TikTok news fucking every day. How do you know what TikTok news is true?
Rampant.
Yeah, Facebook's disgusting, dude.
About to take 400 calls like 2 months out.
It's like Apple, yeah. Just keep buying it.
There's no end, dude. It's crazy.
Look at Tesla. It's the same. Look at the entire FANG. Look at the fucking FANG. The FANG is up 3.5% today.
Oh, this is cool. I never added this. I forgot. I never added all these tabs to Tasterworks. It tells you your whole position in that one stock, everything you own, whether it's theta, positive or negative, and what the delta is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you look at the top on your account, you can see like your entire account, not just your positions. That's what I'm reading.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at the positions, but yeah, there is one up top too.
Yeah. So on the
That's awesome.
account, I added Delta, Vega, and Theta.
On one of my accounts, I'm at 11 theta positive.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you want to be Theta positive.
Oh, that's the one I got gold and silver and NIO. And the one that's lower, I only have silver.
Lavender, it's not that simple, man. I'm talking about like strategies for like entire portfolios and stuff. And you never want to sell naked. When you sell spreads or sell premium, you're always going to be, most of the time, you're going to be theta positive. If you're buying naked calls and stuff, you can sell spreads along with that in different assets to make your portfolio as a whole theta positive. What do you think about VIX and SPY climbing together? Are they? Typically, VIX always wins. If they move in the same direction, typically VIX wins. So if VIX is climbing with SPY climbing, VIX will probably keep climbing. And SPY will probably come down. VIX is on fire.
Yeah, I've been calling it out for like the last hour.
Yeah, it's doing very well. What do I think about XXP? Is that a SPY index? What is that? XXP? Or are you talking about SPX? You talking about SPY?
You're talking about the S&P index.
Gotcha. Yeah,
SPX.
yeah. The S&P's on fire today. The ES and the Nasdaq are just completely fucking vertical. Very bullish. No point betting against them until the value is lost. People trying to predict tops are losing a fuck ton of money every single day. Because people who are buying are just kicking their ass. Because they're buying value. You're buying value against selling no value. Jalisco said, if you buy naked calls, it will always be theta negative. Oh, is that you? Oh,
That's me.
Yeah, he said if you buy naked calls, it will always be theta negative. Spread is what can get you theta positive. Yeah, so if you buy naked, it's always negative, exactly. because you're only buying. You have to be selling to collect data. You have to be selling to collect data. If you're buying
you sell-
contracts, you're always negative.
But if you sell naked, it takes a lot of margin, and your risk is unlimited.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much unlimited,
Yeah.
depending on what it is. But yeah, you can lose your whole ass.
Nobody should sell naked unless you're rolling with a big account. If you're like a fucking fund, obviously. But normal traders, like little retail traders, you should never sell naked.
You shouldn't sell anything, period, if you don't know what you're doing, because it can get you into trouble.
Yeah, even if you sell spreads and stuff, you can get into trouble. Buying naked is a sucker's game, right? You can buy naked, you don't have to know what you're doing. It doesn't matter. But if you're selling, you need to know what you're doing.
Remember in that I was telling you about that other Discord group I was in when I first started using Discord, and the guy that lost his ass off?
What was he selling naked?
No, he was the guy that lost his whole family's life savings was buying SPY puts.
Oh god, yeah.
But the reason I mention that is there was another guy in that group that messaged, and he was on Robinhood, and he sent a screenshot, and he's like, "Can anybody explain this to me?" And it said he'd been exercised.
Oh god.
And so that means he sold something. He didn't know, and it was like I was just thinking to myself, if you don't know what you're doing, why are you selling? Why are you selling options if you don't know what? He didn't even know, because on Robinhood it said options event, and it said, and it's got everything that was exercised and everything. He didn't know what it was, and I'm like, well, if you don't know what you're doing, you should not be selling anything.
Home Depot is very bullish, Moneybag. I wanted to grab that yesterday and the day before, but I just couldn't decide on a way to play it. Honestly, you could have just went naked. If you went naked, it would have paid off. I'm playing UNG, which is basically the same thought process. You're watching the hurricane. UNG is actually coming down though, so I took the wrong position. I could have taken Home Depot. Would have done much better. But yeah, Home Depot should continue. It looks fantastic. I should have bought this. It was a mistake on my part. As long as you stay above like 290.50, you should keep going.
It is so much easier to keep track of your trades when you only have like 3 or 4.
No, for sure.
I'm right now at this minute, I'm only in gold, silver, and NIO. It's just so much easier to keep track of what it's doing instead of having 17 positions.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 positions. But 1, 2, 3 of them are selling premium, and 2 of them are very long term. The short term positions, I only have 1. I got like 2. Like 2 short term positions. Everything else is selling premium or long term. The positions you really have to watch are your theta negative positions, the ones that are dying, right? The ones that are theta
Yeah.
positive, you can just forget about.
When I was on Robinhood, man, I'd have like 10 positions on at one time.
Oh, bullish close, man.
More Q puts came in. Zoom puts, too.
I like the banks. Honestly, I think the banks look pretty good. They're pulling back a little bit today, but I think the sector as a whole doesn't look bad.
Some more SPY puts.
Pretty big sell-off into the close on XLF. Button up your positions, guys. The close is coming. Yeah, Caesar, when you look at what we paid for that diagonal, well, you changed yours a little bit, but the original diagonal to what we're up right now, we're already up 50 fucking %. And we're not even collecting the premium. It's just the buy side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a really good trade. 29K day moon pie? Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
Dude, some of you guys made a stupid amount of money today. Castro. Castro posted his fucking crying face and gains. Yeah, like look at Aaron made 20K this week. Jesus, moon pie, you made fucking 28,000 today. God. SR made fucking 16,000 today. Moneybags up 100%. What I'm fucking talking about, guys. Gotta make it through the rough times, man, to get to the green. Had a rough week last week, and now look at us.
Damn, Johnny.
Johnny just fucking flexing, dude. You're up almost 16,000 today. Doubled your account. Fucking beautiful, dude. You guys are balling, man. Wayne's up 10%. Wu-Tang's up fucking, was that almost 1,000? That's like your third $1,000 day in a row, Wu-Tang. Fucking go, dude. Crypto Raj is up 40%. You guys are fucking nuts. Hey, here you guys go. Green or red on the day. I think I know the answer.
NIO paid me good today.
Damn near everything I posted yesterday on that analysis watch list, all of our targets got obliterated. I don't think there's a single thing that I posted that didn't hit our targets. Let me see. What did I post? Nvidia hit our targets. Tesla, easy. Amazon, easy. Netflix, fucking easy. Facebook, easy. Apple, I don't know. I need to look at that one. Microsoft hit. NIO hit. AMD hit. XLF, I don't think so. ES hit. NASDAQ hit. So the only ones that I posted last night that did not hit our targets were XLF and I think Apple. What did Apple do today?
It just kind of went sideways. It gapped up in the morning to begin, and then it just went sideways. I think.
It didn't. Yeah, exactly. Didn't do much. So Apple still looks like a good trade for tomorrow. I'll post some more analysis for this tonight.
Hey, Wu-Tang.
Oh, sorry, I posted that in the wrong channel. Shit, I posted it in gains. Let me delete that, guys. Shit.
Wu-Tang, money is money, man.
Green or red on the day. Can you guys do that again? Sorry. Posted it in gains. What was Wu-Tang saying? I missed what you said, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang was saying that his gains were not as much compared to other people, and I'm just telling him money is money.
Oh, yeah, dude. Money's money. Exactly.
As long as you can keep your consistency and make your percentages, the money will come.
Dude, you've made $1,000 a day for the past 3 days. That's fucking insane. Let me put this into perspective for you guys. You make $100 a day on average, like not obviously every day is not going to be green, right? But on average, if you make $100 a day, that's $25,000 a year for the stock market. So times that by whatever you think you're making a day. You make on average $500 a day, then you're talking $125,000, right?
Yeah.
So don't sweat it, man. $1,000 a day for 3 days in a row, you've made enough for a whole month. Castro, the only person red, man. That's sad, dude.
Why? On what?
Castro,
I didn't open too many positions this week.
he didn't trust in NIO. He didn't trust in Microsoft.
No, I sold NIO, dude. Trust me, I'm in like damage control from IWM.
Oh, so you're making money on the positions, but not enough to
Yeah,
cover.
that's the thing. Like, I'm making money on these like trades, but nothing like crazy monstrous. It's just like
Gotcha.
evening out.
I got
I
you.
finished $90 minus for the day. I was like 800 in the hole at one point.
Chris said, I'm fairly a new trader with a small account. I'm up 25% today, 45% of the week. Nice, man. Yeah, it's been a good week. This week has definitely been a week to make money. This is the kind of week that you can make back all your losses in basically a day or two. It's funny as hell. I was over trading last week when it was a really bad week. And now I'm being conservative on the weeks that are insanely profitable. I could have taken every single trade I called out and I would have been fine. But overall, that's not good. You don't want to take every single trade, so you can't beat yourself up for that. How's NIO holding up post-market? Coming down a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, 100%, Calvin. Take trades you believe in for sure.
Yeah, because like if you have, for instance, $1,000 and you make consistently 10%, eventually that $1,000 will grow, and then 10% of 10,000 is $1,000 a day. So as long as you're consistent, making 5, 10, 20, 50% a day, the money will come with time. The consistency is the most important thing.
Yeah, the funny thing is with options is, like, people who are talking about, like, making, like, 10% a day on stocks, that shit's hard. It is damn near impossible. You're not doing it. With options, it's pretty fucking easy. The problem is being, like you said, being consistent. You gotta have your winners bigger than your losers. You guys are also using way more of your account than you probably should be. But hey, if it works for some of you guys, like Johnny, Calvin, Moneybag, you guys all consistently use a lot of your account. But it seems like you guys understand how to trade that way. So if it works for you, it works for you. Oh, you're actually using small size, you're just getting in really good trades?
Yeah, and I also had like great entries, so any dip I bought.
Yep. Yeah, you and Calvin are both doing very good at buying, like adding on, buying into size. Like Calvin on AMD yesterday, he was buying the dip. He caught the bottom on AMD.
Yeah, because most of my calls they have premium now. Like they have like
Yeah, you have the intrinsic value basically.
exactly. IV's been going crazy with all these trades.
But all right, guys, my throat is killing me. It's been a fucking crazy day. We've been talking all day, so I'm gonna call it. Appreciate you guys being here on stream as always. The Discord admissions are locked down. So if you guys are trying to join, it is going to be closed until September 1st, at which we will only be opening 10 slots for September. So keep an eye on the website. We do have a countdown if you guys are interested. It will start on September 1st. We'll open up. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day on stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, same time as always. And I'll see you guys in the morning for our Discord trading session. I'll also be posting more analysis as always. Tonight it's going to be late, just like it was yesterday. But it will always be posted. So keep an eye on the analysis channel. I'll probably post it around like 11 or 12. It's going to be a little late, but it will be there. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.